What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are finishing out the Carnage series. This is issue 7 and 8, with issue number 8 being the finale issue. All of this has been building the Church of Carnage, getting his followers, building up the masses, leaving the signs. Now that he believes he has killed Eddie Brock, he doesn't think that there's anything that can stand in his way. It appears the only thing standing between Carnage and absolute godhood would be Agent Antivenom, the final stepping stone before the Venom War. So, make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this one, we are thrown into the thick of it. Flash Thompson has fallen through the portal, landing in the middle of a heavy metal concert. Flash and Carnage are going blow for blow, and Carnage is really trying to bait out Antivenom. He is trying to get Flash to use it. And while Flash doesn't fully understand why, he is resisting, but Flash also knows that he's probably going to die here tonight. Activating his symbiote, we have the Antivenom. He makes his arrival, and now it is Agent Antivenom versus Carnage. He throws everything that he has at him, and with hope looking so bleak, at the same time, somewhere nearby, we have Misery, aka Miss Allen. She knows that something is amiss. She's not sure exactly what's going on, but she's going to go find out. And while she is trying to discover this, we see that Agent Antivenom, he is quickly learning that Carnage, he has an immunity. The Antivenom should be melting him, should be hurting him, but it's doing absolutely nothing to him. He is absorbing the Antivenom with ease. While he fights, we have Misery that has broken into Alchemax and found a prototype weapon. This is what she has been hunting. This is what she has been looking for. While she goes around, we see on the news that people are killing in Carnage's name. His church has been born. His disciples have come forth, and his messengers are spreading the word. Looking like this might be the end of Flash Thompson, that's when Miss Allen arrives. She fires that cannon, but in firing, she misses. With all the chaos, we have Flash who jumps for the gun, grabbing it mid-air and firing the weapon directly at Carnage's chest. We see it open up a god. And this is what takes us to issue number 8. That blast opening up Carnage, and it liquefies him. Disintegrates from within. No longer in control of his body, he cannot fight, he cannot flee. He can't even do anything. He simply disappears down into the storm drain. Flash rushing over to Misery to make sure that she's okay, and she lets it be well known that she is perfectly fine. Obviously, the two of them have a lot to discuss, but now is not the time. The police are on the way, and they're not even sure that Carnage is actually gone. And so you have to ask, how much can you lose of yourself before you turn into something else? Every part of Carnage has been broken many times over. His body is lost, yet his memories remain. His thoughts, his will, his consciousness, it seeks to echo through every empty hive. And it wonders, if he rebuilds himself once more, will he be the same or would he be something more? Now, deep in the tomb of the Dark Force, Flash had bargained with death, finding himself alive, finding himself without Carnage having to face off against. He starts to get his life back on track. He shaves his beard off. And while all of this happens, what remains of Carnage has found its next victim, grabbing hold of the homeless man and eating his brains alive. He seeped his way inside of this homeless man's body, and this is where he birthed himself a new one. As we see the symbiote recreate itself bit by bit, cell by cell, we have a tiny baby Carnage that hops out of this homeless man and attacks the person in front of him, giving him the ability to feed, getting those brains. We see Cletus Cassidy form from it, taking on the form that he so chooses. Carnage has found himself back with the land of the living, and now Carnage is ready to set the world on fire, saying that everything passes, murdering people left and right and leaving behind a message that says 2 weeks. putting this out to the world, hanging up people by hooks. This is a call to worship. This is a call to action. We pick up 2 weeks later. We pick up with the believers of Carnage, the angry, the curious, the attention seekers, the media, the enemy. Among the crowd, none of them know it, but Carnage lurks in there. And here they are, eager and ready for battle, without knowing what they are about to fight. The best and worst of humanity in one glorious paradox. And then he begins to feel it. He begins to taste it. He sees the beacon of liberty, believing that maybe they're already ahead of them. But he's ready to get this party started. As two men begin to fight, this is when he lets his true form be seen. With Carnage coming out, he begins to lay down some hate. He cuts down every single person in his path. Cletus Cassidy knows 9 million ways to kill a body, and he loves every single one of them. Today, he is bait. He is there to draw out the enemy, but that doesn't mean that he's not going to enjoy himself. With the Beacon of Liberty soldiers coming out of the vehicle with those Carnage-killing guns. They start searching around for Carnage, but they can't find him. He's already gone among all the chaos. He was able to slip away. Not only was he able to slip away, but he grabbed one of the soldiers. This is when he goes into his mind and he searches for the answers. For who made the gun, what program, and who hired them. Now, we know it was Alchemex, what they call the K program. Carnage was able to get what he came for, and now also having the enemy's weapon in hand. This is where Carnage detonates a bomb and blows up a man right in the middle of that crowd. This is Carnage sending out the signal that the VENOM War is about to begin. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. This has definitely been a fun series. I have thoroughly enjoyed Carnage over the last couple of years. And like all the other Carnage series, this is definitely not over. This is a to be continued. We will be seeing more of him in the VENOM War. We see him having his church, having the power of a god, having the capability to kill gods, to kill symbiotes, to kill anybody that stands in his freaking way. But Carnage is going for more than this. The war isn't necessarily going to be Carnage. It's going to be Eddie Brock versus Dylan Brock. Carnage is just manipulating the situation, and he is siding with Dylan, believing that taking Eddie Brock out of the equation will let him reach the true godhood that he has been seeking. But one thing is for certain, Carnage definitely earned it in this one. Hands down, he has killed Meridius, he killed gods, he killed the Garden at the end of time. He had the All-Spear created, the All-Blood Necrospear created, and it is able to take out pretty much anybody. Carnage is more powered up than he has ever been, and this war is going to be insane. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you want to get caught up on everything that has been going on with Carnage, go ahead, check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It's going to get you completely caught up on everything that is going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.